All right, Advent of Code, day 19. Here we go. Okay, we got blueprints. Maximize the number of open geodes. Oh. Okay, we have robots of each kind, and each kind collects one type per minute. Okay, seems fine. So here's what we'll do. For now, we're going to parse it. Are they all always in the same pattern? Maybe, maybe not. We'll do this for now. That'll get rid of the colon. Okay. And then we'll split on this. Okay. Okay, and what we'll do is we're going to split on costs. That just gets rid of the word each, and then just print one for now, see what it looks like. Okay, ore robot costs 4 ore. Okay, how much ore do we start with? What we care about is opening geodes. Blueprint ID number. I care about the ID number, so let's just save that in there. Actually, I think the ID number should be increasing. It's a little bit dangerous, but oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. So how does the number of geodes work here? I think we always want to build a geo robot, so I'm guessing. Sorry, how many do they each? Let me just look at the example. It just collects an ore, collects an ore. Then at any point you can build anything. Okay. How many minutes do we have? We have 24 minutes. Oh boy. Okay, so this is also going to be a fancy DP. So I think what the DP is going to look like is something like max num ore, num clay, num sid, num geode is, and then t is going to be. This is a pretty big table. I think it's going to be okay though, because we can't make that many robots. Cool, and this is going to be like max value we can get. Let's do this memoized. So I have to do this because I have Python 3.8. And basically, at each time step, what we can do, we care of the recipes too. This is going to be a little bit annoying, but I can just redefine this in here. So we need to define recipes. So the recipes are in this nice little format. I think we just need to split on the word and. Oops, let's do. Okay, and so the recipe is going to be okay. Or so each R is going to hold like a recipe set basically, and this is going to be robot type, and then this is going to be what we need to make it. Create our recipe, and the recipe is going to be. We're going to split on on and then we're going to split on, let's do this. We'll just do that, or yeah, no, we'll do the number and the type for ntn int.split, split on space. This is going to be, leave this RT and recipe in R. See if that works. Nope. I think I just mixed up the order here. It's fine. I'll reformat that line later. Oh no. What does R look like here? We're splitting on space. And then oh, whoops. This is kind of cursed, but I think this will work. Okay, yeah. +1 for cursed code. Yep, this looks good. Neat. Now that we have the recipes, what we're going to do is we're going to solve. So basically, if we're at a time left, can we build multiple robots in a given type, in a given minute? I actually think, by the way, I said this earlier, but it's not optimal to always build a geocracking robot if you can, I believe. Okay. So basically what happens in a minute is you can build any number of things. That's kind of yikes. This is going to be very slow to do it this way. Is there a better way to solve this? Yeah, we start with 1. We knew that. Let's see. So you can build. Can you just build any number of anything in a given time step? It doesn't say. One minute for Robot Factory. Yeah. Hmm. 24 minutes is a lot. I feel like this is going to be super slow. There's definitely a better way, but I don't think I have time to think about it. Okay, so what we can do is we can build any number of any type of robot. In this example, yeah, so let's do max or builds. And this is going to be, let's see, the recipe for the OR robots is going to be R0. And basically, the idea is we take the num or we have, or sorry, let's also do like this. Let's make or0, let's make clay 1, and then obsidian is the last resource. Oh, I don't care about numgeo, actually. That's nice. Yeah, obsidian. B2. Neat. And then this can be mapped. Okay, and now what we can do is we can say, these are just going to be resources. So the recipe 0, R0 is going to be the recipe for, oh, wait, what do I care about? Oh, I don't just care about the resources, I care about the number of robots we have, right? How do I do this? I mean, I guess we could do this. And this is going to be like resources is a 3-tuple, robots is 4-tuple. And each robot produces its designated type except for the 4th kind of robot, which produces geodes. Okay, so max we can build of ore is going to basically be, so each resource type gives us a constraint. We care about the smallest constraints. It's going to be resources of I. Yes, resources of I floor divided by what it costs to make that, which is going to be recipe of 0, and then recipe of 0, 1 is going to be the 0, 1 is going to be like the items we need. So for quantity type in R0, 1, this is very cursed. Okay, so with each quantity type here, we're basically going to say resources of type divided by, so how many resources we have divided by like the quantity is like the maximum number of ore robots we can build. And we're going to have the same thing for each type of robot. So max build, and we're going to just put them in a list because that's what we're going to do. And the idea is that now this will just be j, 4j and then 4. So this tells us like the maximum number of robots we can build at any given type. And now we're going to do something very fun, I guess. Build num in, we're going to product range max build plus 1, because we want it to be inclusive, for max build in max builds. And now this will tell us how many to build of each kind. And basically we're going to ask ourselves, oh, if we build this many of each kind, right, what would happen? So the new resources is going to be, let's see, current number of resources divided by the sum of resources for each type that is required. Also, are these always all the same? Ugh, I hate that I'm writing this super generic. I'm going to lose so much time on this. Yeah, it always requires... Oh, should I specialize? No, it's too late. Okay, sum of quantity built times the resource type. Or wait. Yeah, this is going to be like per cost for, so quantity built is going to be, let's punch this for now, for quantity built, okay, you know what, this is silly, just write a regular for loop. Why can I not do that? Recipes for robot I. Recipe for robot I. Let's see. New resources of type. We're going to subtract out quantity times the number of these robots that we're building, which is built num of I. Cool. And now we have new resources, and new robots is basically going to be this is super inefficient. And basically, if we do this, let's see. So what is going to happen to our resources? So The new resources is actually going to be additive. Like first thing we should do, new resources is for all in robots, I range 4. What we're going to do is new resources of I, robots of I. The new robots we build won't start producing until the very end. And finally, V, we're going to add robots of 3. This V is going to be geodes. This is what we're returning, what we're maximizing. Cool. So now we've already increased the resources. And this is going to be like new resources. Please don't hate me for my name. And this does create a copy. I'm actually not totally confident in that, so just to be safe. So now we have new resources, we have new robots, and finally, yeah, and we have V. So now, the best V we can get is 0. Best V is going to be the max of best V. And, oh, also I should mention that if T left is 1, if T left 1, return V. Neat. This can go down here. Save a tiny bit of time. Okay, and then the best value we can get is going to be the max of the best value, and of course, the value we get this turn plus solve on the recursive is equal new resources. Oops. And robots and T left. And finally return DB, except in here. And this is almost certainly going to be trash. Let's see if this works. Come on. Okay. I expected this might be correct, but not good. So we start off with just for kicks. If we do 0 resources of every kind, and 0 robots of every kind, and 20 time left, we should get 0 as our answer. That's not good. What did I do? For quantity type in RI. Whoops. Where did I do RI? RI of 1 is the recipe set. So 0. Okay, that's good. And what if we had like 2 geode robots? We should get 40. Okay, so that's pretty sane. Now, what if we had 1 robot to begin with? And it takes forever. Let's go. I'm not even using the right thing. I'm using 20. Crap, that sucks. Okay. What if we do 15? That doesn't... It seems very small. Like, really? We can only get 0? I don't really believe that. Why? It seems like a bug. Why did it crash for 20? Did I just... It's probably just because I killed it and the cache, like, died. Ah, crap. So this doesn't seem fast enough. Let's see. Let's do this. Well, let's only give it time, like 10 time. So that's 0. Did I introduce a bug? Okay. I'm still not sure I believe that. After 18 minutes, it can get 0. I mean, in the example, you can get 1. This seems a little wrong. What is the recipe here? Or robot costs 4 ore. Okay, let's do something like really silly, which is we have only 5 time left, but we have like 1 of each of these. 1 of these, maybe? Okay. At what point can we actually start building something? Okay, so at time 10. Okay, so here we can start building more. It's a little sad that this is too slow. I mean, this is obviously very slow. Let's see. So, is there some way we can prune branches here? If we know that we're... Just out of curiosity, I want to see how long this takes to finish. Yes, I know I don't want to time it. I am bad. Solve 0, 0. 24. Okay, I'm gonna let that run while I check the leaderboard, see if anyone solved it yet. One person has solved it. They just solved it, it looks like. Okay. This code does work, but I think it's going to be way too slow. Let me see if I have PyPy open. I don't think I do. I will, just for kicks, try and throw it through PyPy. I really think that this caching does not get sped up that whole lot by PyPy, but... Okay. Oops. Okay, that looks good. And let's do... Okay, so that's still running. This is still running. This gives me a little bit of time to think. So I guess... If it always requires obsidian and... So let me think about this. If a geode robot always costs ore and obsidian, well, the obsidian we're not using for anything else other than geode robots. That's like one observation we can make. The ore we do care about. So if we have like some ore, we probably don't want to spend all of it on the geode robots immediately. Like, it could be possible that we really want to make clay. Like, yeah. Maybe something to think about is like, yeah, this is tricky. What could we do? Could there be like a graph here? Definitely I need to add some pruning for this to like ever finish, I think. The question is how much pruning and how do we do it? So what I'm thinking right now, like we're always exploring 0, 0, 0, 0 for like the robots to build. And that seems maybe bad if we can like, if we can build some robots, maybe we want to. It also probably seems like, probably early in the recursion, we will, so here's something I kind of want to do. Let's keep a global I just want to get a sense for like what branches it's exploring. This one will definitely never finish. Okay, so it seems like, yeah, it's like initially exploring time left equals like basically building 0 geode robots and running out of time. And also resources are negative. That doesn't seem right. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Okay, so if new. Okay, this is a problem where if it's less than 0, we just want to we need to skip this because we can't ever go negative. I know why that happens though. Okay. It also still seems like it's exploring the really crappy routes, but that's fine. Let's, or I mean, it's not fine, but let's try and make it better. So what's an idea? I mean, for starters, we could like track the best thing we've seen globally. Actually, that doesn't feel very good. I will restart this. Just because this is, if this ever does give an answer, it would be a wrong answer. Still don't know how long it's going to take. Let's do like something like 18. See how long it takes to explore all of 18. Okay, that was really fast. 19. Okay, this actually seems like it might be doable. Yeah, it's going to be super slow, but I think it might work. So that was 21. If it's like growing by a factor of 4 each time, And then there's 22, 23, 24. That's going to be like 22, 23, 24 times 4 seconds. So like, yeah, that's a little bit much. 4 minutes per iteration. I don't think that's quite tolerable. Maybe we can. So if we add a heuristic, though, we're definitely like in good shape. Let's see. So if we go in order of like building the best robots first, how will that help us? It doesn't. We don't prune at all right now. We explore always. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll go in reverse order. Here's my idea. This is like a very light pruning, but we'll go in reverse order. So we start from max build, we go -1, -1. That's the first thing we do. I'm gonna add this back in just so I can make sure that it is going in the new order. So we should see it being more greedy first. Yeah, it looks more greedy now, maybe somewhat. Let's do like 1,000, and let's also track like cur best. The cur best will be 0, and the idea is, what the cur best is like. Yeah, I think we'll do this. What is the last number of minutes left? Yeah. So all the time is at the bottom of the tree. So if at any point, let's throw cur best in here too. Also, I kind of want to. I want to try building. Okay. And this is gonna slow us down, like the code, but I think it will help with the heuristic quite a bit. So the first thing we try and do is we consider building geode robots, and we're gonna start from big. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna consider building the other robots. So this is gonna be everything below this. We're still going to go like in order of greed, and built num is built num plus built num 2. There we go. Cool. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And now if I do this and look at, I still don't see it ever building any others. That's a little sad. It's ending up with like a lot of. Okay, so is there any point where we can say like not building is just silly here? Like if we can build something, we should build something, maybe? That's an idea. How do can we just incentivize that exploration? We kind of are right now, right? Like, I don't know. I see this is still running, by the way. So it definitely explodes more than 4x, because I think it's been a few minutes now. I don't actually know if it's correct, by the way. I assume my code is correct, but okay. So it actually took almost exactly the amount of time I thought it would. And okay, that answer actually looks flat wrong. I feel like it should not be that. Okay, that's not great. Using blueprint 1, you can open. So. Yeah, we add 1 for each build. Maybe the first blueprint I had was just really bad. It doesn't seem like it, though. My first blueprint was 4, 4, 3, 14, 3, 8. It's a little bit worse than this, but not like drastically. I mean, definitely letting that run is going to be way too slow. Oh, shoot. Oops. Seems fine. Whoops, we don't want that. Okay. That works. No. I forgot it. I added this. I removed a space somewhere I shouldn't have. Okay. So that's doing its thing. Let's see. I guess I will just run the same. Like after, let's see. So in this mode, after 20 minutes, we have 2 open geodes. So I can just let it run for 20. And I think my new changes are like definitely bad for it, but probably have not killed anything. Oh, I forgot the prints. I definitely do not want the prints. Wait, that's actually super slow. Oops. For 16, okay, that's fast. Oops. Still 0. When is the first time it creates a geode? Okay, it creates a geode after minute 19. So, should expect, should be able to get at least 1 geode by 19. If we don't, then we have a bug. Okay, it gets 1 geode by 19. And then by 20, we have 2. Okay, it's not going to be wrong here. So it seems like the code is right. It's a little surprising. I guess the first thing was just really bad. Oh, maybe the trick is some of these are going to be strictly dominated, right? How many are strictly dominated? That's a pruning we should definitely do first. Is it? How many of them are there? There's 30. Yes, some will definitely be dominated. So here's what we'll do. So we will just okay, cool. So we can do that. So we parse them all here. And what we'll do is for r in oops, let's do like, oh my god, I gotta silence that. Sorry. Okay. Onwards. Basically, check if R2 dominates R1. So if for every item, the net cost is like less to build that robot. So let's see. R type. So we don't care about robot type. For robot type and recipe in hang on. I think we want to zip the robot types together. So zip R1 and R2 together. And then within each pair, we are going to see the robot type, which we don't care about because it's always going to be the same. And then the recipe. This is going to be recipe 1, recipe 2. Assume that it dominates, and then if any recipe 1 costs strictly less, then it doesn't dominate. Just want to see. Only one of them is dominated. That was kind of a waste of time. Only like blueprint 0. Oh, is that really true? This costs more. Like, I feel like a 4. Are there any 4-4? 4-4. This costs 420. This costs 2 and 8. This one should be dominated almost certainly. Yeah, blueprint 5 seems like it should be dominated by blueprint 6. Oh no, blueprint 6, the Geoda robot is expensive. Is it not dominated by anything? I guess 8 is really cheap here, so it's not dominated. Okay, so that was a waste of time. That's lovely. Okay, so now we care about this pruning, which is basically going to be if we have seen a certain value at the... Yeah, so let's do like... Let's leave these. And the cur best is basically going to be... So we know at any stage when we return that the cur best that we can get is going to be at least that much. Hang on. No, this doesn't work, does it? Crap. What's a good heuristic? What's the leaderboard looking like? Ooh, it's filling up pretty fast. Well, I mean, still 40 minutes. Wonder if I'm missing something. Man, it would have been a great day to have written in a faster language than Python. Because I think the solution would have just kind of worked. If very slowly. Did I ever run this to completion? I did, and it got... This is after 20. I kind of want this to be like after 24, right? Hello? Oh, it's because... Wait, no, what? Yeah, why? It should still be reaching here. Okay, so... Oh, wait. We just break from the outer loop, right? Wait, what? This is fine. Am I bad? Okay, well, we definitely don't want to break anymore. Why is this not working? Oh. So if not dominates. Whoops. Whoops. Silly bug. Okay, it's working on 24. Okay, so how does the pruning work? If we see like a certain value from this, I wish there was like an order we could traverse this in that would tell us like we already seen something better. Don't go any further. I guess like here's a heuristic. We should never have more than the sum total it requires to build like every robot. So like if we ever get into that kind of bad state, then I don't think... Yeah, so let's do this. Like, when does that happen? That will happen after we... where do we add the resources? In new resources, yeah, here's where we add to it. So if at this point we can build one of every robot, we made a mistake. That's a simple heuristic that will prune some branches, perhaps. And so what is, yeah, so let's do like, let's make like resource limits for robot type, recipe in R, and then for quantity material type in recipe, R limits type plus the quantity. And now we say if any R limits I greater than resources I for, or whoops, if other way around, if the limit is, if we're even equal to the limit, we should stop. Cool. That'll maybe speed things up a little. I don't know. Probably not that much, honestly. Oh, whoa, that sped things up a lot. But it's giving a wrong answer now, so that's not cool. If resources is strictly larger, will that work? That seems to change a lot. Do I need this? Okay, so now it's back to being kind of slow. It gives 7 though, which is the wrong answer. It's a little sad. Let's try it in PyPy. Oh, I'm on my, no, I'm still on the, is something dominated? Nothing's dominated. It gives 7, that seems wrong. We have 41 clay. We don't want 41 clay, right? We would rather build something, I assume. Oh, that's not true. Oh yeah, this assumption is bad because it doesn't. The limit doesn't apply to clay because clay is only useful with ore, and it doesn't apply to obsidian. It only applies to ore. Okay, that's a little sad because it was making it run so much faster. If we have more than our limit of ore, oh, if we have more than our limit of, okay. So what is true is if we're greater than all of our limits, then we're clearly messed up. But I don't think this will make things that much faster because this is like pretty strict. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do much. It doesn't seem like it is. Maybe if we're just larger than our clay and yeah, it's still running. This is pretty slow. What's the acceptability level here? I mean, I think for starters, maybe we want to sort blueprints by like the number of ore that the ore robot produces, or that the ore robot costs, just because we can ramp up so much faster on ore, I think. Like, that seems like a decent intuition. It seems unlikely to me that a 4 ore robot is going to, or a 4 cost ore bot is going to be ideal. For that, so here's what we need to do now. So let's keep in, I'm gonna add this, IDX R1, and I'm gonna add this. And now when I append this, let's keep something like this, just in case I use J already. And we're just gonna add this in here. So now that's the actual robot number. Wait, I seems dangerous. Because I probably use I down here. I don't know if it's in the right scope to be a problem, but I must be missing something kind of obvious here. Or must I be? Hmm. So this is true. What are some other things? The thing I want to do, that I want to use pruning for, is like keep track of the most we've ever made from a branch, and like don't even bother exploring a branch if it seems like we could not make more than that. But the problem with that is that like because of the way the recursion is set up, I think it's not easy to do that pruning. And also predicting forward, like what's the most that we can make from this branch is like also not easy. Because you need to look at your resource pile and think about, like you basically need to solve the problem, I think, in order to know. What would be very nice is if, and that's why I did this weird build non-mortar thing. I don't think it will. Um, hmm. So I don't think it helps, but like I think kind of obviously, actually, yeah. Let's just sort the bots now by. Still going, really, man. Hmm. Can I make this resource limit thing stricter? I think I can. Yeah, I can. So basically what we can do is we can say, being able to build every bot simultaneously is not the same as being able to build every bot. So actually what I think I want to do is, the resource limit is going to be the max of our limits of type and the quantity. I think that's true. So that makes these limits quite a bit stricter now. Oh. R1, R2, simple fix. Checking bot 1. Let's throw that 1 to depth every time we do this. This is something I like to do sometimes to see if my recursion, how deep it's going. And now we can do something like this. Oops, I actually don't want this anymore. That idea didn't pan out. Yeah, the initial depths are like probably not much decisions anyways. Okay, that kind of makes sense. We should see, oops, depth 15 like a good bit. Yeah, get back up to depth 12. Hmm. I'm gonna comment out the print and rerun the PyPy. Whoa. Actually, maybe I kind of want the print, just so I can see how much faster it is. It is somewhat faster. Oh, also, I think this should be less than or equal to. Doesn't seem like it makes that much of a difference, but... Oh, is it already caught up? It seems caught up. It seems like it's exploring a deep branch. Ooh. Man. This approach is still, like, way too slow. Do I need to rethink my approach entirely? So, at least with the geode cracking robots, you can sort of, instead of imagining adding 1 to your geode count every time they exist, you can imagine that building a geode robot minute 16 like instantly nets you what? Well, if you finish building on 16, you'll get 17 through 24. So that would be 8 geodes. So you can imagine that, and that maybe gives you a better sense of your current best value, I think. This thing finished yet? No. This is slow. It doesn't even seem that far ahead of this. I mean, it seems marginally ahead, but not that much. Yeah. Okay, so here's another thing we can do. We can do... We don't want to greedily build things, I think. I really don't know how I can further optimize this. There's definitely some way to optimize it that I'm missing. That or there's another approach. But the other approach would be a little more surprising to me. I bet leaderboard is kept at this point. Part 2 is still not. Part 1 is. I don't think building the DP table explicitly would be any better. I just keep comparing this to day, like, this is 16? And thinking, like, on day 16, I definitely could not think of the right DP configuration. These are basically the same speed, honestly. PyPy is, like, marginally faster, but... Yeah, I kind of want to rewrite this in a faster language. It would ruin my streak of all Python, but I think it's probably worth it. I mean, I missed leaderboard anyways, so I might as well stick with Python until I figure it out. I'm just thinking about the problem now. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna try writing this in Java. All right, let's save this as. It's been a while since I wrote Java, but I think I could probably do it. If you're asking why Java and not C++, it's because I cannot write C++ at all. Okay, so I mean, the annoying thing though is that this is I gotta care about like the hashing. I think it's fine. Hashing things in Java is not fun. Do I really want to do this? I'm not sure I do. There has to be a pruning method. I do want to do this. See how fast it finds. Whoops, wrong name. I already used that for best value, which is exactly what I was trying to use it for again. Don't really care about this run. It sees the 8 so quickly. I have to think that the pruning, there could be some very strong pruning here. How do we do it? Okay, so here's a logic. If we've seen like a max value of 8, well, we know we're not going to build, well, we're never going to build, is that true? It's not quite true. I was going to say we're never going to build more than one geode robot per turn, but that's not completely true. If it were true, what we could do is we could say, oh, well, even if we build one geode robot on 24 minus, like on 20, one on 21, and one on 22, one on 23, that only nets us like 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. That's actually enough. But like, if we're on turn 21 and we haven't built any geode collecting robots yet, okay, so it sees the max 9, and then ideally it would stop here. What I care about is like, with some time left, has it been strictly dominated? Like, has it made more resources than robots ever? I guess we could do that. I mean, how do we do that? This is a little silly, but No, but this is not true because we could have... Ah! Everything I come up with is not good here. Oh. Oh. How to prune? This is the question. This is so phenomenally slow. And this didn't even look like it was a... How much better was this than my actual first entry? This is 4 and 4. If 4 and 2 explodes as quickly, I don't know. It's like... I mean... I want to play with this in like a notepad window to think about it. So if we do this, so like, suppose we had this. We start off with 0, 0, 0, and 1, 0, 0 for the robots. And like, clearly, the only thing we can do is wait until we get 4 ore. So this is on minute 1. And minute, so let's do like end of minute 1. So the end of minute 1, we've got 1 ore, 2 ore, 3 ore, 4 ore. And so minute 5 is the first minute we can build something. And even if we were to build another ore robot, right? This is, so now we're gonna be at 1, because the 1 still produces. But now we can get, it does blow up pretty quickly actually. I was thinking like maybe the first 8 turns would be forced, but that's not true. The first like 4 turns are forced, but that's not much. After here, you start getting like non-trivial choices. I'm still interested in like, then you make clay. So I guess there's a few things you could do. You could either make ore as fast as you can and then start making clay, or you can start making clay and I think you always want to start off making a ton of ore. I think this is probably true. Just because the clay robots also cost ore. And then you care about the obsidian robots. So let's maybe, what if we say like, don't make clay before a certain round? I wonder. But yeah, so if we did this, then let's see. So end of minute 7, we have enough here. So what if we make it minute 8? We make a another clay, and this would become 1, but then we make 2, so it's 3, and then we make 6. So we're at 6 here. We don't have enough, so we're still at 3. Minute 10. Minute 10. Now this becomes like 2. And we're up to 4, but then we made another 3, so up to 5. It does seem like actually we're pretty constrained by ore pretty early. What if we say only build ore robots before? Will that really help even? I feel like most of this recursion... I don't know what... Oh, we got it back up to 6. So I guess if we... Yeah, okay, so minute 6 was like we made a different decision on what to build here or something is kind of what we did, maybe. Wait. Minute 6. We didn't make any decisions there. Like, even with this one, I don't think... Oh, maybe we made the decision to make it clay or something? I don't know. I don't know. Let's kill this. So let's do... I'm gonna get rid of this. So what if we just instead assume that we always build let's do this. Like, let's just spend the first 12 turns only making ore robots. This seems a little crazy, but R0101. I think that's the number I want. Oh, I wanted 00. Whoops. Cleanest Python code I've ever written, by the way. So this is the number of ore that it costs for us to build an ore robot in this blueprint. So if we have enough, then let me set the variable, but spend it all. And ore count minus equals. And then ore count plus equal robot, or robot plus equal n. And print ore count or robot. So after 10, we have 6. Oh, that's quite a bit. Or after 12 rounds. And let's see. And now, what if we just did only ore? Let's do this. 12. I think 12 is going to be too greedy, but let's try it. So if we spend 12 rounds making only ore, so then we have 12 rounds left, and we now have, instead we have this many ore robots, and this many ore. Cool. Maybe this is not a good decision to make this many ore robots. Let's try something else. Like, clearly if we do 0, let me make sure the numbers are right here. Yeah, if we did 0, then we see the right thing. If we do 1, 2, like it should. 1, 1. I mean, 3 rounds is not much. About 4 rounds. 4 rounds doesn't just takes us to 20. That doesn't really do anything for our recursion issues. Did it skip by the max equals 1? I'm not sure that's good or bad. Now it's on 18. Did this thing ever finish? It's still never finished. This solution is just terrible. I don't know. There's got to be some smart thing to do here. Maybe we... That doesn't seem good, though. I mean, we could expand it like a breadth-first manner instead, and then we could prune. Like, if we do that, I think we can actually prune. Maybe I try writing that. I think it's pretty bad, though. My code definitely has like a lot of tech debt in it already. It's kind of painful to work with, but okay. Let's copy it all out to an alternate approach. Hello. Oh, whoops. This is because I'm scrolled down all the way. Cool. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I don't really care about the pruning, honestly. Okay, and what we will do here is we will say, so we're gonna have a frontier. And initially it's gonna look like, so we're gonna have 0 ore, 0 clay, 0 obsidian, and 0 geode. We need to have the geode here. I'm already feeling this is not going to work, but no, this is totally not going to work. Just curious what the stats are like. It's definitely capped now. A lot of sponsors again. Oh, it's altimetric again. That's interesting. It's not entirely altimetric. There's a couple. Stats. 250. Maybe it is optimal to always be greedy and build geode bots. I mean, I know it's not, but maybe the numbers work out such that it is. Because like 2 ore is relatively cheap by the time you can build a geode bot, right? I feel like if you can build a geode bot, you just should. But I also don't think that pruning is going to help that much. It's not going to... Like, the cases when we can build a geode bot are already pretty small. What you really want to do is just truncate search parts of the search tree. Reading the problem longer is definitely not going to help me come up with an answer. Could there be... Something there could be like a knapsack type approach to this. I don't think it's going to find the 9 in this route. How many choices do you really have on this path? I feel like I'm maybe just exploring too many nodes where I don't build anything. Like, I have the ability to build something and I don't. Like, this pruning is... Where is it? Like, if we don't have any obsidian bots, I don't think we care about the obsidian limit, right? So that's a thing we can do. I'll just write that. So if robots of 2 is 0, which I imagine it will be a lot, we won't have any obsidian bots. And resources of 0, like we have enough to build an ore robot and a clay robot. Let's see. So first there's the case where we haven't built a clay. Well, I guess we haven't built a clay, then we definitely could not have built an obsidian robot. If we haven't built a clay, and we have at least enough ore to build a clay or ore bot, just do it. So if we have enough ore to build our limits of 0, return 0. Cool. If robots 2 is 0, if we haven't built an obsidian and have enough to build oh, this is like technically a little bit, it's whatever, it's fine. I could be a little stricter and still be correct. So this is if we have built a, oops, that would have been bad. So this is if we have built clay, we have built obsidian. In this case, then only if all of our limits have been passed. Oops, also greater than or equal to. I don't really care about this condition. I don't think it'll matter that much. Let's try this. I don't really know if it's any faster. I imagine it's not, given that it didn't already finish. The best test. Oh, it does seem a good bit faster. It's probably still not enough pruning, though. Yeah, I think if this takes, like, what's reasonable even? I have got 30 bots to evaluate, so I don't think even this is, like, reasonable in any sense. I'd really like to know what branch it's exploring at this point. I think that we could probably throw that in there. Resources and robots. So, like, I don't know, these kind of make sense. Like, having 1-5 or just having 1-4, I don't know. It seems so much better to have one than the other. Like, a lot of these feel redundant to me. I don't know how to express that in, like, a good way. Okay, let's do something stupid. This is, like, super hacky, but I'll just do it. If By the way, I don't know why I passed this deflagged when it's the same as time left. Yeah, I didn't need to do anything there. Oh wait, I do. I need to fix this. Cool. So if we're just dominated on resources, if we like ever have had at least as many resources, and as many robots, then just return 0. Like, this is not good. Otherwise, we'll add ourselves to the list. Whoopsies. Let's see. Where is the undefined? Ah, right there. No. Oh. Pruning some. Sure would be nice to prune at like a slightly deeper level. This is hacky. I don't want to do it for every level, though, is the thing. 16 maybe? Doesn't seem to be doing much on 16. 14. There's no way that the hacking that I'm doing right now actually fixes things, so I feel like this is not the route to be going, but is there a way that I can look at the state and produce an upper bound for the number of, like, a decently tight upper bound for the number of geodes we could have? I don't see one. Yeah, the pruning is nice, but this is like not nearly efficient enough. Oh, I think I'm going to go to the bathroom and think about this. I mean, I'll come back to think about it. I am back, and still not sure how to do this. Can we only... I thought I read something here that said you can construct multiple robots at a time, but can we only construct one at a time? Oh no. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to try. Let's copy this into an alternate. I'm pretty sure that's actually not true. Actually, am I? Construct any type of robot. Oh, I bet you only can make one robot per turn. Oh no, that is sad. Oh no. Okay, well, so the R limits is still fine. I still like those, but now I think we just instead are not going to make this, where is it? Like max build, we don't care about that. Instead, we're just going to do range 4. And we're just going to ask ourselves, can we build robot of type I if resources of type greater than quantity, or whoops, yeah, quantity type in R, J, or I1. This is going to be all. Oops. Try building robot of type I. And let's see, so if we build it, new resources, copy. I mean, also, like, I could really speed up what I'm doing here, I feel. Maybe I'm just going to hard code it, honestly. That seems like it would make it a lot faster, but... Like, when I say hard code, I mean instead of using lists of things, just actually do, like, num ore, num clay, num obsidian. Since that way, like, I don't need to make list copies and things like that. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, let's copy this out into alt though, into the alternate approach. Okay, so solve. Cool, got each of those, and then t left. And what we'll do, let's ignore the pruning for now. We'll say, so this part will be true if, let's just like get out the recipe, because I think all the recipes are of the same form. This is true. Or a recipe. Or recipe is just going to be the number of ore it costs to build an ore. So that's going to be recipe 0. 1, 0, 0, yep. This is, yeah, that's like units of ore to build an ore bot. And then the clay recipe is just going to be this, or to build a clay bot, obs recipe 1, and then 0, 0, and then 1, 0. And this is going to be like ore to build obs, and then clay to build obs. It's funny that I'm like restructuring my code, but I'm clearly making the code much worse, like in terms of quality. But in terms of speed, you know, maybe. Who knows? Okay, and now what we will do is we will say, what are the steps? The first thing to do is to like compute our new resources. New ore plus our ore. Let's do the same thing. I don't actually know if I want to. I really wish I had them keybinds now. We're just going to make RGO right away. And now we have the ability to contemplate if we want to build each robot type. So first, build ore bot if an ore greater than or equal to ore recipe geo max. Actually, yeah, geo max. Just do 0. Geo max geo max, and solve where we now have. So the resources are all going to be the same. These will never change. The robots will not always be the same. Here we built an ore bot, or sorry, resources will not. We're going to spend an ore, or sorry, we're going to spend ore recipe, and in exchange we get an ore bot. Clay bots don't change, op bots don't change, geobots don't change, and T left we lose 1. Cool. Next, if we have enough ore to make the clay recipe, let's copy this. If we make the clay recipe, so we lose that, and we get a clay bot in exchange. Nice. Next, if we have enough ore for the obs recipe, and we have enough clay for the obs recipe, it's 2, then we can spend the ore, spend the clay, and get an obs bot. And finally, if we have enough ore and obsidian, this is not obs recipe, this is going to be geo recipe 1 and geo recipe 2. We can do this, we lose the obs, and we lose the ore and we lose the obs. And we get a geobot, which is cool. Neat. And then finally, we're just going to consider what would happen if we built nothing. And if we build nothing, we just get ore, same amount of ore, same amount of clay, same amount of obs, same number of bots, but we lose the time. Cool, and then we're just going to return geomax, plus recall that we had this many geobots, so these geobots are just going to make us pure profit. And that's code, and we'll add back in some pruning in a bit. But I think that, in theory, works. Let's see. Oh, nice. Oh, that's why. I just need to expand. I think this is pretty accurate. Oh no! Oh, it's because I forgot to add the base case. Silly me. So if we have 1 time left, it doesn't matter what we can build. Yeah. We're just gonna return, like, the geobots produced, but that's all we got. That was so fast, but it's also so wrong. Why is it so wrong? Oh no. There could be any number of bugs in here because of how I wrote it. Why not? Let's just print all the args. Whoa, that is a lot of geo. And time left goes to 0. What's the first thing it's printing? Oh, the first thing, sorry, no, it's a lot of clay. Why is it making so much clay? That is probably because I have a bug. Where's the bug? Who knows? So this is build orbot, build claybot, build opsbot, build geobot. Well, let's just play with it. Okay, so if we have 0 of these, we have 0 of these, but 1 geobot and 10 turns left, we should get 10. Lovely. What if now we also had 1 obsidian bot? Shouldn't matter, because we shouldn't be able to build anything still. Yeah, but it just makes us some obsidian. That's cool. What if we had a clay bot too? Yep. But what's our recipe here? It's going to cost us 2 and 7. Well, that's a little fishy, because we had 2 and 7 for sure. Oh, no, we didn't. We didn't have 2 ore. Let's give ourselves 2 ore. Why not? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. If we had 1 ore, nothing happens. If we have 2 ore, then... it's because I killed it. If we had 2 ore, then... Oh, it's because it's trying to build us a... Wait, what? It's not trying to build us an ore robot, is it? It's trying to build us a clay robot. Oh, we can't have that. I mean, it shouldn't be this fast anyways. That's why I'm, like, confused. No. It just never wants to build a geo robot. Is there something wrong with this? Okay. So, what if we just give it enough resources to build a geobot, but nothing else? Well, technically, this is going to be enough resources to build a few things. Whoops. So the obsidian bot is... sorry, yeah. Yeah, this is right. And we're going to give ourselves none of the robots. We're going to give ourselves like 3 time units. Oh, that's not cool. This is very wrong. Oh, it's because I'm not printing. Sorry. Oh, what does it do? So it clearly doesn't want to build a geo robot. So it's not defined. Yeah, okay, of course it wouldn't be. It doesn't seem to think it can build geo. Oh, I am not a smart man. That also explains why I was running so fast. Okay. Should no longer run so fast. Let's see. I think we said on turn 19 it should be able to build something. I don't want prints. Sorry. Oh, on 19 it builds 1. That was instant. That's nice. Well, I think it should always be instant for 19, but 21 it should be 3. Yeah. Let's sub 1 second. We're ready for the exponential blow up. Actually, this seems actually already quite a bit faster than the last approach, which is good because there's no pruning. 4. Okay. Okay. Sample 9 in 10 seconds. 10 seconds, please. I don't think it could do 10 seconds. It could do like 20 seconds. 20 seconds? It's not doing 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Oh, whoa. Time goes by slower than I thought it does. Okay, so the pruning. Let's talk about the pruning. Let's prune at, I don't know. Let's prune at 12 for now. See how much faster it makes it, if at all. What were my other types of pruning before? Let me pull it up so I can re-implement them. Oh, there's like the resource limit? Sure, that's reasonable. So, let's see. If we have no claybots, but we have enough ore to build the ore bot and enough ore to build a claybot, we have just fatally messed up. And we should simply return 0. See a speed up? Maybe we won't see a speed up. Oh, this is a speed up. That's enough to keep going. If we haven't built any obsidian bots, and we have enough ore to build an ore bot, we have enough ore to build a clay bot, and we have enough ore to build an obsidian bot, and we have enough clay to build the obsidian bot. Well, now we have also messed up fatally, and we should return 0. This should be an elif. Oh, look how much faster that is. Let's go. That pruning is very cool. I'm very happy with this. Okay, we're doing the pruned art. That's fine. Let's get rid of the sample input and get rid of the break. And see how fast it solves each one. Wait, why are these all 0? Uh-oh, something's gone wrong. It was still giving the right answer for... Oh, wait, was it? Uh-oh. Maybe it was not giving the right answer anymore. I should have paid attention to that. Also, the fact that these are so fast make me worried about the... probably this cache is blown up. Yeah, that's wrong, actually, now that I look at it. It didn't used to be wrong, did it? Please? This takes 10 seconds. Didn't used to be wrong. Let's take a look at this. This doesn't seem to hurt it. I don't think it needs to be elif. So if we don't have any obsidian bots, we have enough ore to build the ore bot, and enough ore to build the clay bot. And like this is basically saying that if we could have built every bot we own, or every bot that we are like even have the capability of thinking about building, then we should have built it. But I think this fails for some reason. Yeah, it does. I don't really get why. I feel like this should be the case. Like, there's no reason we want to hang on to our resources to save up when, like, the robots we can build, we already could have all built. Oh, I guess what I'll do is this. It could be the case that... Actually, no, I doubt that that's the case. No, yeah. Okay, well, for now, this doesn't work. 6 seconds per still may be tolerable. If it's that fast on everything, which it for sure will not be. But the other problem is this cache is like needs to be reset. Oh. Not what I want. Not what I want. How do I get it to not do this? I can write my own cache, I guess. I kind of don't like that, but yeah, if what? Oh. What? Is it like keeping my definition or something? I can't imagine. Okay, so there's actually a problem with the second recipe. It just doesn't like it for some reason. It just throws his hands up and says, nope. 12 geodes. That's silly. What is it doing? Is it this condition that's killing it? Okay, so it has 0 claybots, and it has enough ore. Oh! Whoops. That's a bug. That is for sure a bug. Okay, the number of ore needs to be less than number of ore minus the ore bots. Oh, this is like annoying. How do we do this? Because like just because we had enough ore at the beginning of this round to produce them does not mean that we did at the end of last round. Now, what is true? How do we check? Oh, this is just like a bad condition in general, I think. What we should do is that we should say, like, we don't want to consider this case is all we want to do if we're able to build these. So let's say can build or I love my code. It is such clean code. Okay. Nice, set that to true. Here is the true. It's faster to just type it. And now what we'll do is we'll say, so here's the conditions. only, so if we have no claybots, right? If we have 0 claybots, then the only thing we're capable of producing is orebots. So we only want to consider this we have no claybots and we can build the ore, then it is silly to consider not building it. Oh, and can build clay. Oops. Okay, and then in this case, oops. If we have no ob spots, and we can build ore, and we can build clay, and we can build obs, then we don't want to consider. Otherwise, if we can build ore and clay and obs and geo, if we can build everything, we just don't want to consider. And we only consider this if considered. Neat. That fixes the bug, I think. Maybe. Okay, so now it checks bot 2. Please don't take too long. 10 seconds, maybe, please. No, please, less. Oh, it's so slow. It's because of this. 2-0. We need more pruning. How big is the cache at this point? Oh, that's kind of big. All right, let's do dominated on 12. Okay. If we are dominated, so that's going to be n or less than or equal to 2. Oops. Did we not auto-complete that? No pruning. Curious. Oh. What? Oh, that's why. Okay. Cool, some pruning's happening. Let's take a look at the first one again. This one took 10 seconds before, if you recall. Seems like it's going slower. Oh, that's because I'm not returning. Oh my god. Okay, so that's wrong. It's doing a ton of pruning. What? How does it even do something this bad? That doesn't seem possible. That's why. If this takes more than 10 seconds, it means the pruning is like worse than it's worth. That was pretty slow, but maybe it's acceptable. 20 seconds per blueprint. So here's the first thing to do. I still have PyPy. That's not PyPy. This is. Oh, it finished. Something was running from a while ago. See if this is any faster. A tiny bit. I guess we want to. I think the garbage collector is pretty good, but just in case, we'll do this. 13 seconds. Okay, you know, I think I can wait for this. Also, I actually don't want to do this pruning because I misread the question. It wants us to add up the quality levels, not to find the highest quality level, which is what I thought it was initially. So we'll do this. We will maybe not print. Maybe we will print R. Seems fine. Yeah, in hindsight, I never really used this, but it's fine. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll get the results. And has max geodes. There it is. Result. And let's keep an answer. Unknown comes result. And we'll say cool. Don't want all pruned, I want all R. Let's just make sure it doesn't get kind of same. Whoops. Need the answer. Okay. All right, PyPy, work your magic. Oh, we're gonna be sitting here a while, but so the 2-0 is like the 2030 is probably the worst thing possible. That is what Blueprint 2 was here. And it only took like 20 seconds there, so oh, that's cool. I forgot that I'm still using the sample. Let's not do that. Okay, and that gave an answer of 33. Was that right, by the way? Yeah, it was. Sweet. Oh, these are fast. Oh, well, some of them were fast. Will all of them be? Wait, this is a good bit faster than I thought it would be. Oh, are we gonna even get triple digits, or we be quadruple digits for today? Oh, we'll get triple digits. It looks like maybe. Oh wait, no. Oh no, I have to add these numbers, so I don't think I will. I think it's already at like over 1,000. Oh man, that's killer. Oh, especially because well, I guess that's not a big deal, but I'm on private leaderboards, and it's like kind of sad because if I get worse than 100, it doesn't like Doing even worse doesn't matter for global leaderboard, but it does matter a lot for private leaderboards because everyone else will have finished before you, and that hurts a lot. So still chugging. I'm so scared for part 2. Oof. Ooh, 30 seconds. Oh, that's because this is a 2-2. That makes sense. Those should take the longest. In case it wasn't clear, the reason those will take the longest is because they have the most branching. Like, there's lots of decisions about whether to build an ore robot or a clay robot. So the tree just expands way earlier. And I guess it expands, like, more, too. I mean, by virtue of expanding earlier. Or by virtue of it branching earlier. I really wonder if I'm missing any big speed ups with the pruning. I mean, I guess you could do this on every level. Okay, yep, that was over 1,000. 32 minutes. Only the first 3. Each of the first 3. Okay. But the number of minutes has expanded a lot, so this is going to be pretty sad. Well, I guess we just do it. We want to multiply them now. Just by the results, right? 32 from 24. Oh, that's gonna suck. That will just never finish without more pruning. How were the first 3? Were any of these really bad? There's a 2-2 in there. Oh, that's evil. That's evil, Eric. I mean, I'll let it run. It's not gonna finish until I do something about it, but let's see. We can add more prune tiers. I don't know how great that'll be. I could let this run for a little while and see how much pruning it's been doing. Not much. Why is that? Oh, because the tree is now really big near the end. Okay, so here's an observation. No. What is it that I want to do here? So, if the number of geodes we get, I don't think that's going to be a big prune. Basically, like, if we have 3 time left and we ever observe, like, because we can only build 1 geobot per turn, right? If we ever observe that, like, the branch has built 1 bot per turn, and we've gotten, like, 3 geo, like, if we have time, yeah, if we have time left 3, and, the problem is we care about how many we've currently made, too. This is the same issue I was having before. Oh, this one finished. 83 seconds. Yo, 25? That seems so low. Maybe it's right, but... Not having the build some... Oh, no, I did that for me. Yeah, that's right. But if it took 83 for this one, it's going to take, like, way longer for this one. Oh. if we is that right? I guess it's the case that if we can only build one robot per turn, and we get, like, each ore robot produces one ore, like, in this example, we never want to have more than 4 ore robots. Is that right? I guess it is. Maybe I add that pruning, see what happens. Sure. So if we ever have more ore, like strictly more ore robots, then ore recipe and more ore bots, then clay recipe and more ore bots, then olive recipe 1 and more ore bots than geo recipe 1. Just return 0 maybe? I won't be able to compare this against this. Oh, still gets 25. Oh, that's way faster. Yo. I'm killing this. Yo, that's really fast. Is that right? This seems so low, though. I'll try it. Oh, okay. Oh, this was the whole pruning the whole time. Like, this was the big thing. This would make part 1 instantaneous. Oh. That feels bad. Okay, so let's do some commentary on that. What went wrong? Well, I did not realize that you can only build 1 robot per turn. And I think that that threw me off massively. Like, yeah, the slow thing I would have written, I'm pretty sure it would have been fast enough without that. Even without, like, the pruning, maybe? I don't know. Hard to say how much the pruning was really necessary. But I just for kicks, I want to see how this does, by the way, for part 1. I'll just, like, cool. And then we'll just do this pruning anyways. It never makes sense to have more ore robots than ore we can spend in the kitchen. You can do the same pruning, by the way, for clay, but it probably won't be nearly as useful because, like, what are the odds you ever want to build more than 14 clay robots anyways? There's probably some odds, but not like a ton of the branches will have that. And then get rid of this crap. It's not necessary. If part equals 1. Cool. And neat. So for part 1, oh, why is it back to being slow? Oh, whoops, it's because whoops. So part 1, yeah, that's so fast. Oh my god. Oh, that's rough. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm tired. It's already 2, so I'm just going to call the recording here. Cool. That's day 19 of Advent of Code. Whew.